Hello and welcome. If you're looking at engineering colleges for 2026, the Knowledge Institute of Technology in Salem, or KIOT, is probably on your list. Its TNEA Code is 2653. In this explainer, we're going to break down all the essential, verified details about this college to help you make a really smart decision.
Okay, let's get straight to the point. What makes KIOT stand out? Well, right off the bat, it's an autonomous institution. That's a big deal. It also holds a NAAC A grade, and get this, its 4 core engineering branches are NBA accredited. For parents and students, these are the quality markers you look for first.
So here's how we're going to look at things today. First, we'll cover the college's core identity. Then we'll dive into its accreditations. After that, the engineering programs themselves, and of course the big one, placements. We'll wrap up with a look at what life is like on campus.
Right then. Let's start with the basics. Who exactly is the Knowledge Institute of Technology?
KIOT started back in 2009. It's a self-financing college, but what's really important is that it's earned autonomous status. This means it has the freedom to shape its own syllabus, which is a huge advantage. It's affiliated with NAAC University in Chennai, and as the name says, it's located in Salem District.
Now, for a really crucial point, admissions. How do you get in? Well, it's split. A big chunk, 65% of the seats, are filled through the government's TNEA counseling. The other 35% are for the management quota. So you've got 2 clear pathways.
You can see the college's growth pretty clearly here. It was started in 2009 by a trust full of academics and professionals. By 2017, it got its first NAAC stamp. 4 years later, in 2021, they upgraded that to a NAAC A grade. And then, the very next year, 2022, they were granted autonomous status by both the UGC and Anna University. That's a pretty fast and steady climb.
Okay, let's talk more about these official stamps of approval. Accreditations are your best bet for understanding how credible an institution really is. So, the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, or NAAC, has given KIOT an A grade. For any family making this big decision, this is a strong, government-backed signal that the college meets high standards in teaching and overall quality.
And let's look at how long these approvals last. The NAAC A grade is valid until September 2026, which is perfect for the current admission cycle. But even better, that autonomous status is for a full 10 years, all the way until 2032. That means long-term stability.
Now, this is something serious engineering students really care about: NBA accreditation. It's not for the whole college. It's for specific departments. KIOT has secured it for its 4 foundational branches: computer science, ECE, EEE, and mechanical. This is a huge plus, and it's valid until 2028.
And it's not just about the standard stuff. The college is also getting noticed for its focus on new ideas. Just this year, in 2024, the Ministry of Education's Innovation Council gave it a 3.5-star rating. This tells you they're actively trying to build a culture of innovation on campus.
All right, let's get to the main event for students. What can you actually study here? Let's look at the BE programs available for the 2026 batch.
So here's the full menu. You've got 9 BE programs. You see the classic branches like CSE, ECE, and mechanical. But look closely. They've also got the newer in-demand specializations like IT, AI and data science, computer science and business systems, and even electronics and computer engineering. They're clearly keeping up with the times.
And just to give you an idea of the scale here, computer science is the biggest, with 240 seats. That's followed by electronics and communication with 180, and then mechanical with 120. This usually gives you a pretty good hint about which branches are most popular among students.
So who's doing the teaching? The college has 183 full-time faculty members, and out of those, 28 have a PhD. That's a key number to look at because it often points to the quality of teaching and research you can expect.
Okay, this is the part everyone's been waiting for. The one that often matters most to both students and parents: placements. What's the return on your 4-year investment? Let's find out. According to the official data they submitted for the TNEA 2025 booklet, the placement rate is a very strong 93%. This number tells you what percentage of students who were eligible for placements actually got a job through the campus process.
And what about the salary numbers? Well, the highest package offered to a student from the 2024 graduating batch was 12.50 lakhs per annum. This top number shows you the kind of potential that high-achieving students can unlock here.
But while the highest package is great to see, the average package gives you a much more realistic picture. At KIOT, the average salary is about 4 lakhs per annum,
This is a solid, practical number that families can really use for their financial planning.
So who's hiring these students? You see all the big names from the IT services world: Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Cognizant. But it's also good to see core engineering and product companies like Tessevolve and Valeo on the list. That means there's a good variety of job opportunities.
Finally, let's talk about the practical side of things, the day-to-day details of student life that make a huge difference in your overall experience.
Good news for families from out of town. The college has separate permanent hostels right there on campus for both boys and girls. That's a big checkmark for safety and convenience. And in the mess, they serve both vegetarian and non-vegetarian food. So there are options for everyone.
For students who live nearby, the college runs its own bus service. And if you're traveling from further away, the main transport hub is Salem Jn Railway Station, which is about 24 kilometers from the campus.
What about financial aid? Well, there are a couple of routes. Students can apply for the usual Government of Tamil Nadu scholarships, like the First Graduate Scheme and community-based scholarships. On top of that, the KIOT Trust itself offers its own scholarships for merit, for sports, and for students from economically weaker sections.
Now, just to be completely transparent, all the information we've shared here today comes directly from the college's official website and from trusted government portals like TNEA and NBA. Everything is based on the data available at the time we put this together.
So, with its solid accreditations and consistent placement record, the real question is, does KIOT fit your career goals? To compare it with other colleges and continue your research, visit us at profsam.com, your true source for all your 12th to engineering decisions.